Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you ride a Harley and you've ever seen the code B1210 pop up, you know it can be a bit of a headache. Today, we're diving deep into what this code means, how to diagnose it, and most importantly, to fix it so you can get back on the road safely. B1210 stands for left turn signal output fault. In simple terms, your bike's brain, the body control module or BCM, has detected a problem with the circuit that operates your left turn signal. This isn't just a minor annoyance, it's a critical safety issue. So, let's get it sorted out. What are the symptoms you might experience with a B1210 code? The most obvious one is your left turn signal just won't work at all. You hit the switch, and nothing happens. Another common symptom is the signal staying on solid instead of flashing. It just lights up and stays lit. Or you might see it flash really fast, what's often called hyperflashing. On your dash, you'll likely see the check engine light come on, and the security key icon might also illuminate, which is your bike's way of telling you to pull the codes. These symptoms all point to the BCM recognizing an electrical issue in that specific circuit. So, where do we start with the diagnosis? The first and easiest thing to check is the bulb itself. If you're running traditional incandescent bulbs, the filament can burn out or break from vibration. It's a simple fix, so always start there. Just pop off the lens, take a look at the bulb, and if it looks dark or you can see a broken wire inside, replace it. If you have LED turn signals, it's a bit different. An entire LED assembly might fail, though it's less common than a bulb burning out. If the bulb looks good, the next step is to inspect the socket and the wiring leading to it. Look for any signs of corrosion, which is a common culprit, especially if you ride in wet conditions. Green or white crusty buildup can interrupt the electrical connection. Clean it out with a small wire brush and some electrical contact cleaner. While you're there, carefully inspect the wires leading to the turn signal housing. Look for any breaks, cuts, or areas where the insulation has been rubbed away, which could cause a short to the frame. Trace the wiring harness back as far as you can, checking for any pinches or damage, particularly around the handlebars and triple trees, where wires move and can get stressed. If the bulb and the visible wiring look okay, it's time to get a little more technical. We need to verify if the BCM is actually sending power to the signal. For this, you'll need a test light. Disconnect the connector at the turn signal. Connect the clip of your test light to a good ground on the bike's frame. Now, turn on the ignition and activate the left turn signal. Carefully probe the power wire in the connector leading to the turn signal. If your test light flashes, it means the BCM is doing its job and sending a signal. This tells you the problem is somewhere between that connector and the bulb, most likely a bad bulb, a faulty socket, or a break in that small section of wire. But what if the test light doesn't flash? If there's no power coming out of the BCM, the problem lies further up the circuit. It could be an internal fault within the BCM itself, or a break in the wire between the BCM and the turn signal connector. A BCM failure is rare, but it does happen. Before you condemn the BCM, which is an expensive part, you absolutely must double-check all your wiring. Look for an open circuit, which is a break in the wire, or a short circuit, where the power wire is touching ground somewhere. Use a multimeter set to continuity mode to test the wire from the BCM connector all the way to the turn signal connector. If you don't have continuity, you've found your broken wire. Let's talk about repairs. If it was a bad bulb, that's an easy swap. If you have an aftermarket LED setup and it failed, you'll likely need to replace the whole unit. For wiring issues, the fix depends on the problem. If you found a broken wire, you can carefully solder it back together and use heat shrink tubing to seal and protect the repair. Make sure you create a strong, durable connection. If you've found corrosion in the socket, clean it thoroughly. If the socket itself is damaged, you may need to replace it. Once you've completed your repair, clear the B1210 code using a diagnostic tool or by following your bike's specific procedure. Then, test the turn signal to make sure it's flashing correctly. And that's a wrap on troubleshooting Harley code. B1210, it usually boils down to a bad bulb or a simple wiring issue. Just be methodical in your diagnosis, starting with the easiest things first. Taking your time here can save you a lot of money and a trip to the dealer. I hope this guide helps you get your lights flashing and keeps you safe out there. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up And don't forget to subscribe for more Harley tech tips. Ride safe, and we'll see you in the next one.